Up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Rurouni Kenshin 2023 episode 5 titled And Then Another. But before I get into this, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me somewhere around here, my adorable little kitty is, in this operation alive too, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, I'm just hoping this isn't going to be my last Kenshin anime live reaction, because it's not looking good for me and the kitties. No, it's not. But how my anime live reactions work are basically because I am not sponsored, and literally the last thing I need is a copyright strike. I can't show anything on the screen, but on my side of the screen, I have the anime and manga side by side because everything that I cover on here is from a manga reader's perspective. Now, in regards to the art animation, because I have been extremely spoiled by manga and mama art especially, I have developed a very high standard for art, and yeah, that's not just limited to anime, that is for manga and manga as well. Go watch any of my live reactions, you will see it. If I see crap art, I will call it out. But in terms of writing, dialogue, I know everything's not going to be one-to-one. As long as it's within Watsuki's intent, I am fine with dialogue changes. But in terms of scene changes, I gotta say, so far, the scene changes that we've gotten up in here have been actually pretty good. I think the most, I think the problem that we're having with this anime is the very stiff art and animation, and also to an extent, some of the voice acting is not the best. But, anyways, where we're starting off this week's episode is with Chapter 7's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. I like that we have the little flashback of the strike Sanosuke unleashed last week here. I do. This is nice. Nice touch. I just hope the rest of this anime is going to look really pretty. I really want, especially this fight, to look good. I like this additional dialogue here that we got with Sanosuke and Kenshin before going into the second round. Like, stuff like this, I'm okay with in terms of filler. It adds more context to the scene, but it also, not just context, but it raises the tensions and the stakes. There we go. But yeah, this was a good way to start off this episode. Interesting. So for right now, this dialogue is skipped because Kenshin is supposed to like say the stuff about the Zanbato is a huge heavy weapon, so the options of attack are bringing the sword down or cut it across. We're not getting that, at least as of the 3-minute 18-second mark. That's where it should have been. But I do like that we're getting an extended battle scene here. Oh god, yes. I'm happy with that. Okay, good. The dialogue is here, thank God. I would have been pissed if that dialogue was cut. I don't like that. The thing though is, I don't like that Kenshin is not on the Zanbato. I want him to be on the Zanbato singing like in the manga. It looked way more badass than this is giving me right now. But in terms of the actual fight, it's a little stiff for my liking. It could be I wish it was a little bit more fluid. Again, this is light and we're dealing with here, so damn it, Watsuki. I thought you were going to be cracking the whip on these mofos. Why are you allowing them to put out a stiff-ass anime? I don't... Oh, God, I feel so bad for you, Watsuki. I do. I hate the placement of this dialogue. Because in the manga, Kenshin says, the let's stop... or not let's stop this meaningless combat. He says, that, what was it? This isn't just the second round, it's the final, it says the epilogue here in the subtitles I'm looking at, but it's this isn't just the second round, it's the final round, and then Kenshin goes in for the rapid strikes. Like, I don't like this storyboarding. I'm glad the dialogue is here, but man, I do not like how they chose to do this. Watsuki, you should have put your foot down and told him no on that. It does. It's not as climactic. It's not as badass. So now we're getting to the flashback here, and this was a nice transition. And also, the soundtrack this episode so far has been very, very good. Little Sendosuke is so cute. Oh my god, he's so adorable. I think the eye shape is wrong though. Hold on. Yeah, I think that it's mainly the top part of the eye that I think is wrong. Other than that, it looks okay. And also, I think the headband is part. You know what part of it is, and I think this is why the eyes are looking a little wonky. It's because the headband is way too low. Because in the manga, you're still able to see his eyebrows, Sanosuke's eyebrows. Here, you're not. I kind of wish the narration was a little bit sooner. Like have the narration before the dialogue here. I would have totally been down with that change. But something I do like here, and this has been the case so far in this anime, is that the exposition panels are just black in the manga usually. It's not here, which I'm very pleased with. We got the map as well. Yee! I'm so happy with the map. I like this scene change here. The rest of the dialogue from like the villagers and stuff, that could have been that should have been after this in my opinion. But the scene change here, like the order and all that, I'm very pleased with. This is good. Very good stuff. What do you guys think about young Sanosuke's voice? I think it's okay. I think it could be a little bit higher pitched. I think if it was just a teeny bit higher, the pitch, I think it would work a little bit better. But it is what it is. It's good, but I just wish it was just a teeny bit higher in pitch. And yes, I noticed the bandana is fixed. It's a lot higher, and you can see the Sanosuke's eyebrows now. But the eyes are still shaped wrong. That really sucks. It's not even that much off either. It's just looks so wrong. It bothers me. But God, seeing this reminds me why I love Rurouni Kenshin and Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc, especially, is because we get these discussions about equality and taxes and all that. I like when we get stuff like this. This soundtrack is amazing. Where has this been? Where has this been? Holy shit, the soundtrack is great. Again, I gotta stress this because I really like what we're getting here this episode. Now, like this episode here, especially in terms of the writing, you could totally sense that Watsuki was definitely a part of this. Because this just feels right. Because in the manga, like the flashback is kind of rushed a little bit between Sagara's leave and by the time he gets beheaded. So like seeing these extra scenes here is actually nice. But I wouldn't have minded if it just would have cut to the actual head. Okay, there is definitely some censorship here, and I'm guessing, and you guys can let me know if you know for sure, that this has got to be the Japanese broadcast regulations. Because in the manga, when you look at it, there's no scarf. You see the neck, and it is bloody. The table is, or the pedestal that the head is put on is bloody to hell. We do have blood coming out of the mouth, so that's good. Do we have the blood in the right spots for the face? Somewhat. I'll give it a pass for that. But again, the main thing that this anime is suffering from, and especially in terms of stiffness, is in the hair. Because my God, there should be way more volume up in this hair. I don't know why they're not giving enough volume up in here. I'm gonna have to ask my Aniplex Insider about this. Like, why they're so afraid to use shaders, because if you look at the Kotoba no Hanayome opening song that just dropped recently, holy shit, the shading in there is incredible. My hair moves perfectly, and I wish we were getting more of that here. Oh my god, I do. But anyways, there is a line skipped, and I have to mention it, and that is this where it says, what does that, it was with the brothers, what does that mean something to him? And then we get the yes now Daipatosai. But this just looks so stiff. Why can't you look more fluid? We actually got blood from under the eyes. Thank God. Oh, I was gonna be pissed if that wasn't shown. Where's the fire? Like, in the manga, you have this fire behind Sanosuke when he's saying, I will not lose. I can't lose. Again, this is another problem that this anime is suffering from. Where is the metaphorical art? Give me the emphasis. Like, I want to see it. I want to see it and feel it, technically. But it's just, it's driving me nuts. Leiden, you guys suck for that. I hate that you guys are not utilizing the backgrounds. Why? And manga does it sometimes too, and it pisses me off. Just to be clear. Okay, when Kenshin is saying you are a man beyond saving, like, there's like this beautiful shading on his face to like really emphasize the anger and all that. And I wish this was here too. Why are we not getting this? Is it budget? Could be. I have to wonder how much budget went towards getting the talent versus the actual art and animation. Dude, that attack looked great. It could look so much better though. It was serviceable. There we go. And we're getting blood and all that. I'm happy with that. But God, this could be so much better. Oh, the blood on Sanosuke's face isn't right. When Sanosuke is making his declaration, this is like a little bit before the 12-minute 30-second mark. It's supposed to be like red blood across the eye to like almost to the ear, and in the anime it's just showing like 3 streaks of blood, and that frustrates me. I don't like that. Come on, man. All right, so at the 12-minute 41-second mark, we finish up chapter 7's adaptation of the manga, and we are going to be getting into chapter 8. And this is what I mean by stiff. Oh my god. So when Sanosuke is about to attack, he has his knees bent. He's squatting while he's swinging his sword around. Here we do not have the squat, and what that does is it makes it look stiffer than hell. The upper body looks really good. It does. Up until it's just the freaking it's just from and also the band-aid should be a lot higher too, actually, now that I'm looking at it even closer. But he should be squatting. Where's the squat? Yeah, everything is right. It's just that squat is the lack of the squat here is really making Sanosuke look stiff, and I hate it. The 13:32 second mark, love. Oh my god, it looks good. Oh my gosh. But for the love of fucking God, I wish this wasn't so stiff. I wish, again, background. I wish we had more backgrounds. I wish we had the cool like blood spray when Kenshin made impact. But it's okay. Again, this is serviceable, but it's just this could be so much better. It really could. Okay, we have a problem here. One of Sanosuke's eyes is supposed to be shut, like swollen shut, and it's not, and that is a problem. Again, my guess is the Japanese broadcast regulations got this, but yeah, there's supposed to be way more blood on Sanosuke's chest. We'll have to see what happens when the Blu-ray comes out, if it's fully uncensored, but man, the censorship is weird on this one, because it's just random at times. This soundtrack is everything! Oh my god! So we're not going to see Kenshin shut Yahiko up going like this? We're not going to see that? Again, comedy, man. Also, Sanosuke is supposed to be squatting. Why is he not? This music is getting to me, man. It's so good. It feels so right. Oh, God. And then we got the flashback of Sakura. And, oh, this is good. This is good. We're not going to have the comedy. Oh, okay. This really frustrates me. I want the comedy being like, Kenshin's eyes being like in serious mode and stuck in there. And what he says here is, in the manga is, well, yesterday I had my eyes narrowed for a long time. I think I did it did something to my face muscles, and then yeah, and they made it back to normal. I wish this was still here. Why is it not? Where's the blood? Why is both Sanosuke's eyes open? One of them should be closed. The other thing is, more comedy was skipped, and that worries me. It was supposed to be this. Well, it's all settled now. Let's or it's after it says, okay, you're back to normal. But that hurt. That's the face of the Rurouni we know and love. Well, it's all settled now. Let's get some gyunabe. Again, nobody likes fat girls. Better than a slant-eyed shrimp. Stop that. Slant-eyed shrimps are popular. Make me. That's only if they're good. I'll go get us a seat. Come in when you're ready. Like, why are we... This is what worries me about... this is why I can't stand modern anime right now. Because, especially manga and anime adaptations, they drain the comedy from it. And yeah, I know a lot of people are like, we don't want that shit. We just want the serious stuff. It's like, no, when you are in a serious, like Rurouni Kenshin or Bleach, whatever it may be, you have to have some light in that darkness. And the lightheartedness getting removed means the anime's trying to take itself way too seriously, and that's not good. I don't like that. That's not Rurouni Kenshin. You can't have a Rurouni Kenshin without the fucking comedy, especially in terms of the spats between oh my god, between Kaoru and Yahiko. Those are really freaking significant, because that's a thing that happens throughout the entire series. Not having that really is bad. I don't like this. I don't like that we're going the Sailor Moon Crystal route again. No, stop doing that. Stop trying to have the anime take itself too seriously. The bandages on his hands are... Where are the bandages on Sanosuke's hands? Like, come the fuck on. What do you mean the strangest? The strangest one around here is you was skipped. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Stop skipping the comedy. So after the credits, we get the start of Chapter 9's adaptation of the manga. Of course, there's not the blood. That sword should be way more bloody. The fact that it's not means, yeah, there's some censorship going on, a little bit, or either that or they just didn't do it. It's driving me crazy. The Kurosaga is coming, dude. The Kurosaga is looking pretty good. And I like the voice. Very pleased with how this ended. This was good. So in terms of this episode, again, the same problems we have in terms of the art and animation. It is very, very stiff. It needs more shading, and the movement, especially in terms of Sanosuke, really suffered. The fight, in terms of like the storyboarding when it comes to like the fighting and the dialogue and all that, I don't like how it was handled. I do not. I wish it was handled exactly how it was in the manga. It's driving me nuts that it's not, because it was badass as hell. The other thing is in terms of the art and animation is I feel like because of the censored blood that we're seeing, or not as much blood as we should be seeing, it's very consistent. But I feel like it's going to be if it is uncensored and it's not just Leiden being stupid, then it will be the Blu-ray will be a lot more bloody. That's what I'm getting from this in terms of the art and animation. Oh, and the other thing that really draining the comedy from this and making this like Sailor Moon Crystal really pisses me off. Don't drain the comedy. Like, the physical comedy is like the best part. Again, that I don't know, because of, it's violence against a child. I don't know if it's against Japanese broadcast regulations or shit like that. And maybe those scenes will be on the Blu-ray. I hope so, because not having them really is a bummer. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kenshin content. Few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.